All right, so we were out here during yesterday's live stream and I found a really good opening here where there's two big fields and there's a potential awesome spot for whitetail as well as turkey. We found a spot in the middle to set up a tree stand, and now we're gonna try and call in every single whitetail buck and every gobbler in this area. Now, if you look down below us here, you can see it's a really good bedding area for whitetail. It's all padded down, and that means there's a bunch of whitetail that typically habitat in this area. So since we got out here pretty early, the turkey are actually still going to be in this area, and I think it's going to be a good idea to try and call in some gobblers before the whitetail get here, because then we're not going to have competition with trying to call the whitetail and the turkey at the same time, and we don't want to have that. And look right there, you guys, we got our max weight gobbler coming in. He's right, oh my god, is there two of them? Three of them. We got three gobblers coming in here. Oh my god, unbelievable. There's a max weight gobbler right out in the front, and that's him right there at about 35 yards away. All right, there he is. Look at him coming in. He's going behind the brush. At this point, I almost wish we had two crossbows locked and loaded, because we legitimately have three gobblers coming in at the exact same time. Look at this. 1, 2, and 3. These gobblers aren't that big, but still 20 yards away from us is pretty cool. And there's our max weight gobbler right there stepping out at about 40 yards. Once he steps out a little bit further, we'll have a shot. Got a hen over there. Now there's a chance if we make a perfect shot on this max weight gobbler, they all might not spook, but our shot has to be precise. We're looking at about 35 right there. So we'll go for that. Perfect shot, perfect shot. We dropped him. They're all gonna spook, but it still was a perfect shot. Now we got another max weight gobbler out here, but he's about 170 yards. We've never taken that far of a shot before, and we only have about 14 bolts left, but I would love to sure try. So I know that that's 80 and that's 100, so 130 should be, well, that should be 120 right there. That third mill dot down should be 120. So if he is 170, then that would mean that bottom bar should be roughly 150. That would mean 170 would be like there-ish. Oh, just over the top of him. That shot was so close. No freaking way. You guys, I think we're gonna be able to pull off this shot. We get one more opportunity and we hold the bar right on the center of that gobbler. We got him! We just got him! We just made a 180-yard shot on a giant gobbler, and he is going down! What? That was an unbelievable shot, and the farthest shot we've taken on a gobbler with this crossbow. I think this is the farthest shot, period, with this crossbow. 180 yards! So we got a little bit of time to pick up this gobbler before the whitetail show up, so I figured we'd come down here and at least pick this one up. It's gonna be a 4.41. He was a huge gobbler, and we took a 33-yard shot, did connect on a nice left lung shot there at 33 yards as he was facing at us. Surprisingly, it didn't go all the way through and get double lung, considering we have so much kinetic energy and speed with this thing, but still a perfect shot, and a beautiful, massive gobbler is down. All right, well, let's get back in the stand now and see if any whitetail show up. Ooh, look what's coming in, look what's coming in. We got a beautiful whitetail coming in here, about a 180 plus whitetail buck. Now, I'm definitely gonna take a shot on him, but there's also another big one in here that's even bigger. So if he comes in the same herd, which I'm pretty sure he may be, we're actually gonna have to pass this buck up. depending on how far away he is. All right, well, our big buck just stepped out right there, and he's about 40 yards out from us. So he's for surely in range, but like I said, we want to make double sure that the giant isn't approaching. Hold up. There's a ton of whitetail out here right now. Look at them all. Every single one is a doe except for that one spiker. 2 spikers, it looks like. That's a forkhorn. But 60 yards will do. Bit of crosswind as well. And I think we centered him perfect. We held for a potential liver shot is what we did there. And it looked good. It looked real good, as a matter of fact. Okay, there's the hen calling there. Still a little surprised that the giant whitetail buck didn't show itself yet, but we know he's around here. Oh my god, there he is. Oh my god, I knew he was here. I told you. There he is right there. Look at that rack. Holy. Wow. All we gotta do is hope that he keeps on coming to the west. If he keeps going, we'll be fine. But we also need to make sure we get this caller to entice him that direction. Unfortunately, he's a little bit out of range for a shot. Oh. He's gonna trot away. And we're gonna have to get a second chance. Another time. I knew it! If we would have waited just a little bit longer, that buck would have came right in. Hey, there's the rabbit we were looking for before. 115 yards away. Oh my god, gobbler! Big gobbler! Big gobbler! Get the 300 grain bolts out. There they are. There he is. Oh my god, he's 40 yards out from us. Stay calm. Stay calm. We don't have a shot just yet. He's lined up right behind those trees. But as soon as he turns, we'll be ready. Oh, there we go. He's going right to the collar. Alright, slow down, gobbler. Right there, he's about 50. Got him! He took a step forward as soon as we took the shot, but it should take him down. Watch him. Watch that gobbler. Oh, that's another one. Our gobbler's still flying, and he piled up right there. He's down. Okay, that worked out good. Because honestly, we didn't want to have a gobbler piled out here as well as a nice buck, because our big buck would have suspected something and he would not want to come into the call. Well, he might not come in either way, but he for surely wouldn't come in that way. Now we got a couple hens out here. So what we have to do is wait and be patient for this buck to calm down. Then eventually, they may come back in. Oh my god, a gobbler coming in. Another gobbler. And the max weight gobbler just landed out there. 180 yards out from us. He can hear the call, and he could come into the call as well. Meanwhile, we're waiting for this big buck to show back up. Be ready, because this giant buck could sneak in behind us here and come in right underneath this brush. I would not be surprised at all. That's what these big bucks do. One time I was sitting there hunting during the rut, and I had a nice opening like this in front of me. I was watching that opening like for at least an hour straight, and then I kind of just dozed off, didn't think anything of it. Next thing you know, there's a 10-point buck right underneath me, downwind of me, 10 yards away, and I couldn't do anything because he already busted me. By the time I grabbed the bow, he was gone. So you always need to be aware of the places that you don't think he's gonna come, but he's gonna probably come. Oh, there's our gobbler. All right, this gobbler is 30 yards out from us. If we can drop him just in time, perfect shot. Then the big gobbler should work his way in undetected. And there he is, right out there. Well, there's the hen. Oh my god, he's coming in. There he is. Holy, look at the size of that buck. Look at that. There he is right there. No freaking way. Come on, big buck. And there's our gobbler right there. Our max weight gobbler and our max weight whitetail buck are both coming in at the same time. Wait. There's two of them. There's two of them. No freaking way. Unbelievable. Look at this. 2 freaking giant bucks. And they're so big they don't even want to respond to the call. Guess what? We do have some backup. I don't really want to use this though. But if we had to, that's not even a shot, to tell you the truth. Even with this rifle, it's still not even a shot. I don't understand why they won't come into the call though. I mean, I get it. They're big and they're smart, so that makes sense. But, oh, another gobbler out there. But then again, the max weight gobbler's coming in over here too. Oh, that buck's walking. He's going through an opening. We got him. We're taking him. We held a little further back than what I would have liked, but his vitals were kind of covered up by that tree there, so we weren't about to pass that shot up. Not at all. And the big buck is down. Well, one of them. And I just realized we need to reload the crossbow because this gobbler should come out here any minute. Now, the good thing is, I think these are two separate bucks. I don't even think that's the same herd of whitetail that our big buck was in from before, the one that was over here. Because he came on trotting through, and that was it. He was gone. Well, then all of a sudden, 15 minutes later, we see two max weight bucks over here. Oh, there's a doe. That big buck may still be over there. What is that? I see motion. I see motion. Which is why I'm pretty sure there's actually 3 max weight bucks here. Oh, we could have spotted him right there. It's him! Oh, he's 250 out. He's a long ways out. Now, the good thing is, he actually may be responding to the call. No freaking way. He's coming in. He's coming in. What? This is unbelievable. I don't really want to call right now because we do have the caller on and I don't want to affect the attraction of this big buck. He's already headed this direction. We want to make him come as close as possible while feeling extremely safe. But look at that rack. But we also have to be aware over here too because this buck could show up at any moment. There he is right there. Unbelievable. Look at how slow he's coming in. Just a huge, majestic buck. Taking his time. This doe is right here next to our gobbler. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. During the rut, when you have this happen here, it is the ultimate goal. Because as soon as a doe comes trotting your direction, if she's a hot doe, this big buck is going to be right on her instantly. And that is exactly what's about to happen. Man, this is so cool. Look at that rack. And that's exactly what you want right there. This doe just stopped at 20 yards away from us. And guess who's coming in behind? None other than the giant buck. There he is, right out there. Look at that buck. Oh my God. Now the key is we have to be super stealthy and not even move a muscle. The ultimate goal right now is to get these deer in front of us to feel 100% safe. So they just keep trotting right past and then the big buck will follow. That's what we have to do. But here he comes right here. Look at the size of that thing. You can see just by the way he walks, he knows he's the dominant buck of the area. Look at how much mass that thing has. That's gotta be over a 200-pound buck. Gotta be. We got him out there at about 100 yards out from us now. He's slowly working his way in. We got a long ways to wait yet, but it's getting closer and closer. So right now is the most important time to pay attention, because at any moment he could come in trotting full speed ahead right to the does. All right, well, we lost him in the woods right there, but the last place we saw him is right. Oh, there he is. Oh my God. He's 80 yards out from us, right behind that tree. Holy. And look what's about to step out right here. It's our giant buck. He's a huge 10-pointer, and he's 80 yards out from us, right in this thicket. All he's got to do is step out just a little bit further, and we'll have a shot. Come on, big buck. Come on. All right, well, we got him at about 85 yards right there. I don't think he's going to come any closer. Yes! We did freaking archer! Oh my freaking god! Let's go! What? You guys, we waited an hour and a half to try and get this buck to come out, and he finally stopped at 85 yards. And we pull off a perfect shot, and he's down. I can't even believe it. I'm gonna have to show you some of the cutscenes of this because it was just ridiculous. I can't tell you how many times I said, he's about to step out right there at 80 yards, but he never did. He never came out of this brush. He was in there for so long, and then finally he came out here at the end at like 100 yards, and that would have been too far of a shot on this big of a buck. But when he finally steps out at 85 yards, we made the choice to go for it. And we made it happen. Oh my god. Oh, another giant, another freaking giant. What? That's the other buck that we saw before. Oh my god, that's him. That's the other buck that we had before. He's 116 yards away. We are not taking that far of a shot in this big of a buck. Holy. Oh, he's coming in. He's coming in. No way. No freaking way. Let's let him work his way in as close as he can get. I can't even believe this. This buck has an even bigger rack than the one that we just shot. And that is the small diamond rack. He's not quite big enough for a diamond, but that's going to be a 230 buck right there. He is an absolute monster. 98 yards is a little too far for a shot. With this much of a crosswind it is, at least. Come on, big buck, come on. Oh my god, here he comes. Oh my god. He stopped right there at 80 yards. Facing a little bit at us. Okay. We'll let him come closer. No reason to rush this shot. I don't know if we can shoot through those trees there or not. All I know is we better get ready to make something happen. Because as soon as he turns broadside, we're squeezing that trigger. All right, well, we didn't quite get a shot off there. For some reason, he decided to trot off on us, and we had to turn the collar off, then turn it back on because, oh, I wonder if this turkey spooked him or something. But anyways, now we got him out there exactly where we want him. He's just a little bit too far. I didn't like where he was because if we would have taken that shot, there's a chance that tree could have glitched out the arrow and we wouldn't have made the shot. So now that we have him more out in the open here, we can definitely work with that quite a bit better. Is there something else coming through there? Oh, a fox! What the heck? Another fox! And a gobbler! Oh my god, 2 fox, 2 gobblers, and a giant whitetail buck. There we go. Keep going that direction. Keep going that direction. 85 yards. That's right where we want you. Right there. We got him right in the pocket. Oh, we dropped low. We dropped a little bit low. Son of a... But we saved it! Let's freaking go! Let's go! Oh my god, we saved him. Oh. This has just been one of those hunts where as soon as you think you got it figured out, you realize that you don't. And before you know it, it is just absolute chaos going on. You don't even know which way is left and which way is right anymore. But it all came together in the end. And that's what matters. Right there. So for some reason, I thought we would hold for 80 and put it right on the heart because I didn't want to shoot high since this thing always shoots high. But in that case there, we held it right on the bottom of the heart and it hit right on the bottom of the heart. So it didn't connect exactly where we wanted it to, but that's all right. That following shot definitely connected and he went straight down. Look at that buck. Well, there we have it. A triplet of beautiful whitetails, including 2 absolute giants. Yep, hunts like these right here are legendary. They don't happen very often. All right, let's get down there now and go pick them all up. Then we'll take a look at 3 of our giant whitetail bucks, as well as a huge gobbler. All right, so first off, let's head over here, grab our max weight gobbler. And then this gobbler, which it looks like we headshot. I don't think that was a max weight, was it? It was a good one, but it wasn't quite a max weight. We got him right through the middle of the wishbone there at 34 yards, 4.29. Yeah, so that definitely wasn't a max weight one. It was a good one. But our max weight gobbler is a little bit further out. We didn't make a perfect shot, but we watched him fly off over in this direction. Then he piled up right over here. And right next to it is where the big whitetail buck should be that we took down with the AR 308. All right, so here's this gobbler. Got him at 71 yards and we dropped right below the lung, 4.39. He was a giant and a 20.5 pounder. Almost an epic shot there, but we just misranged him a little bit. Still did take him down though at 71 yards. Now let's go over here and grab our big buck. And the first one down of the 3. So we technically got 4 big bucks, but 3 were 220 plus, or I should say 200 plus. 1 was a 180 plus. And our buck should be right here. I was gonna say, I know he's here somewhere, like right here. Yep, we found him. Here he lays. We centered him, and I think we got a liver, potentially back of the lung shot. How did I think we hit him far back? It was a double lung shot at 229 yards, and that shot was absolutely perfect. A 212 whitetail buck, and he weighed 192 pounds. I have no clue how I thought we hit him far back. I thought we would have hit him like here maybe, but that shot was absolutely perfect. And even the exit would have came out, you're talking center, potentially even front of the opposite shoulder there on the other side. But nonetheless, it's a beautiful whitetail, and what a great rack on that buck, especially the start to the trio. Oh, and there's actually one other thing we almost forgot to pick up, and that is the other max weight gobbler that we shot at 180 yards. I believe we shot him right over here, and then he flew this direction. Well, there we have it. There we have our gobbler. We found him down. I figured that'd be a lot more difficult to figure out where he was, but luckily he's got his feathers all sprawled out, and we found him. You can see the tracers sticking out of him right there. We got him in the wing. It's gonna be a giant 4.45, and it was a 180 yard shot with the crossbow. Wow, look at that. We got him right back. That's almost a perfect shot, you guys. So what they teach you when you're bow hunting for turkey is you want to actually find kind of the thigh, the back hind leg, and you go straight up to the middle of the body, and you want to hit right at that point, and you kind of go a little more left because that's where the lungs are, right? So you go up, and especially from this angle, like a quartering away angle like that, you want to go right there and put it right in the middle. I guess that's what the problem is. This works when they're quartering away. So what you do is you put it right on the back hind leg and go straight up to the middle. When you take that shot, you're essentially hitting the back leg, which is going to slow them down. And also it's going to go through and hit lungs. So that would have been an almost perfect shot, which not that we were trying to hit there, but still, it's a pretty epic shot for 180 yards. And a beautiful gobbler down as well. He was a max weight, 4.45, was a giant. All right, now let's get back over here and pick up our 3 whitetail, which we have 2 giants and 1 180 plus. They're all right over here by the collar. 3 giant whitetail from 1 tree stand and 1 180 plus buck. That was a liver stomach shot at 60 yards. This may be the one that I thought we centered, and we did. Literally got back of the lung and perfect straight through liver. A 180 buck at 60 yards, and that was the start of our bucks. That is until this guy finally decided to show up and chase the doe all the way across the field right to us. Look at the rack on this thing. This actually may be the biggest buck that we got right here. I mean, look at the points on that thing. Holy. Not only that, look at the phenomenal shot placement on that buck. It'd be kind of cool if you could see the broadhead sticking out on the side, but I don't think you can. Nonetheless, we'll take an epic picture of this, and we'll take one with the arrow sticking out from this side right here. Oh, perfect picture. All right, now let's pick it up and find out how we did. It's an 88-yard, perfect double lung shot on a 225 giant buck. He weighed almost 200 pounds. I knew he was massive. Look at that shot. Absolutely smoked him. Right behind the heart and made a perfect double lung shot at 88 yards. That right there is the buck of the hunt. Now this is definitely up there too, especially because of the fact that we made an incredible save on the follow-up shot with the AR308, and look at the rack on that buck. Not only that, our shot dropped just low of the heart, just low. Ooh. I think this buck may be bigger than what I thought. I think he actually may be the small diamond rack. I thought I might have been exaggerating a little bit, but now that I look at it, look at the rack on this thing. That actually may be like a 245 whitetail. Look at that spread. And how cool is that with the arrow sticking out of him like that? Man, that's cool. And yes, I know they're called bolts, but you can call them arrows too if you want. Oh, he dropped just low. Just low. Oh, let's pick him up and see how we ended up doing. It's going to be a 222, and our shot was an 87-yard shot. We dropped, I'm talking millimeters below the heart. Millimeters. Here's the thing, 87 yards. And had we had an expandable broadhead, that would have taken out the bottom of that buck's heart. It literally would have been an epic, epic shot. But it looks like it went right through the shoulder and the leg bone there. No problem at all. But because we don't have expandable broadheads, it didn't open up and take out the heart, because that should have been a heart shot. I'm not even mad about that at all. In fact, I'd say that's still a pretty awesome shot with the crossbow at 87 yards. But look at this rack. Then, probably the most impressive thing about this is the following shot with the AR308 on the run. And we ended up getting a stomach liver shot on the run at 135 yards to save that shot on this buck. What a shot. Oh, what a shot. What a buck. What a spectacular, epic adventure that was from up in that tree stand. What an epic, epic save right there. So, that's the story of 3 absolute giant whitetails and a max weight gobbler, all from one spot. All right, so to show you exactly where we hunted today, I'll show you right now. We're over here on the northeast end of the map by Traveler's Bunks East. Well, hence that, the east end of the map by Traveler's Bunks East, which is right here. And we are maybe 600 yards away from this outpost. Just go off this dead end road, and our stand is set up right here. There's not really any landmarks here, but from this location, we're pretty much lined up directly with this little V indent here. And you just go straight west 300 yards from this V right here. And once you get to the spot, you'll see there's 2 fields, right? And this tree kind of separates both fields. So this tree that we're in is right here in the corner. And you can see it's the biggest tree right there. There's our stand. And you set up the collar right here. So that way anything on this side can come in and anything on this side has to come across this opening. You can watch both fields from this one stand, which is a super epic spot. And I would definitely recommend it. Oh my God. He's about to step out right there at 80 yards. Look at this. He's coming in the super thick part of the brush. So we're not going to see him until he's probably less than 60 yards. Which is fine. But man, is he in some thick stuff. Right there, right there, right there. He's 70 yards away. And he's about to step out any minute now. I can't even believe that we're about to get a shot on this buck. And he's about to step out at 60 yards away right there. It's unbelievable. Oh, here we go. 60 yards. 60 yards right there. He's still in some thick brush. Real thick brush. But he's about to step out. Man, this has to be one of the smartest bucks we've ever hunted. For this size of a rack, we're gonna wait for at least an hour and a half in game time. From the moment we saw this buck to the moment we're about to get a shot off on this thing. Wait, he's turning back, he's turning back. Whoa, where are you going, buck? Where are you going, buck? Now that buck there was incredibly smart and he came out multiple times, but many times he would start to come out and then he would lose interest in the call, turn around and start walking back the other way. This happened over 10 times that I can remember. It might even happen more times. But the point of the story is this was one of the smartest bucks of all time and we had to have so much patience for it. So that's why that shot was so crucial when we took the shot at 88 yards. Well, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you next time. Oh, and happy holidays as well and everything else that's going on right now.